Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new here. Please do not forget to subscribe down below because we are almost at 2K, which is super exciting. And please do not forget to turn on those post notifications to stay updated whenever I post a new video. So today we have a little bit more of a personal video. I grabbed my Starbucks, I got ready, and I'm going to film a assumptions about me video as well as get ready for the day. So I asked you guys on Instagram to send me some assumptions that you guys have about me, and surprisingly I did not think I would get that many responses, but I got so many. So thank you guys so much for participating and sending in your assumptions about me. So let's jump right into this video. So I went ahead, showered, blow dried my hair, moisturized, so I'm gonna just hop into the makeup. I'm trying to go for like a natural glam fall moment, so let's see what we can put together. So I'm just gonna go in with the e.l.f. poreless putty primer and just gonna spread that all over my face to really just lock in that makeup. And then we're also gonna start out with the very first assumption. So the first assumption is that you don't open to people easily at first, but you might be a good friend. I love that they put might. So honestly, I feel like that's super true. I was honestly like pretty surprised that someone could guess that from like not even knowing me. I definitely do tend to come off a little bit quiet in the beginning, but once someone gets to know me, I feel like I'm a very loud person, very bubbly, and just fun to be around. Not to toot my own horn or anything, but that's what people just say about me. So I kind of trust their opinions. I was pretty badly bullied in 8th grade, and that's really stuck with me and kind of made me the way that I am. Being that I just don't really open up to people that much at first, just because I am really skeptical of people, just because of what I went through, that I really just want to be careful and not put myself in another one of those situations where people can hurt me. So next I'm going to go in with my foundation, and it's Too Faced Peach Perfect, and I am in the shade, I don't know, because it's scratched off. I've had this forever and it's great. It's a pretty like medium to light coverage, I would say. I pretty much just use it to kind of like get rid of any redness I have around here. But the next assumption is that you are a morning person. Honestly, I don't know. I mean, like, I feel like if you would have asked me this question like a year ago, I would 100% say no. I'm absolutely not a morning person. I struggle to get up in the morning. I'm cranky. But now I feel like since I've gotten into YouTube, I feel like it's kind of made me a morning person. 7 in the morning every day, I take Maui out, and then I start my day from there, usually because I can't go back to sleep. Like today was crazy because I would have never done what I did today. Like I woke up at 7, I showered, I got ready, I did my hair, I got Starbucks, and I was like, wow, it's like 8 a.m. and I'm so productive today. I am definitely more of a morning person now, and I value my sleep so much more than I did in college. I'm just a different me now, guys. So now that my foundation is all on, I'm gonna go in with my Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Light Medium Sand, and it's $2.75. Shape Tape I love, so if you're not on the train, hop on it, it's amazing. For the next assumption, it is that you have a fat, juicy ass. Well, so thank you for that one. I'm not gonna deny it, not gonna accept it, but thank you. Cheers. But yeah, as you guys can see, this is where I put my concealer, just because it really lifts my face up. A little bit goes a long way for this concealer, just saying. So use a little bit because, yeah, or unless you want to have a caked face, definitely use a little bit. And then for the next assumption, it is that you're an actual angel and my best friend, and I miss you every day. And my best friend Megan sent that one in, so love you the most. Thank you. I literally love this girl so much. I knew her all of college, but it wasn't until like junior year we went to Coachella together, and then ever since then we realized we're like, wow, we are like the same person. And we got super close, so I love her so much and we just instantly clicked. So Megan, if you're watching this, which I'm sure you are, I love you. I know I look very caked right now, guys, but do not worry, trust the process. So now I'm gonna take my blush by Milk Makeup, and I love this stuff. It is great. It is super pigmented and it's really easy to blend, so I just put it up like a little bit higher than I normally would to lift my face and give me that like Bella Hadid type of look. So I usually just tap it a little bit with my fingers to begin, and then I go in with my beauty blender to just really like finish it off. So then the next step is that I take my bronzer, and I use a Sephora bronzer, and it's in the shade Los Cabos. And I pretty much just dab it in with this brush, and always dab upwards and then blend it in for my contour. So then the next assumption is that you want to live in San Diego forever. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I really don't know. I love San Diego with my whole heart. I was born and raised here since I literally popped out the womb, and I had the most incredible childhood growing up here. So I know that for sure when I do decide to like settle down and like want to have kids and stuff, I would love to do it in SoCal. I'm open to like LA, Orange County, or San Diego. I mean, preferably San Diego because I had such a good experience. But I feel like I'm so young and I like want to also experience other parts too. And I really want to go visit New York because I feel like I would love to live there. I used to live in San Francisco, and I feel like if I loved living in San Francisco, I would love New York. I don't know, or like somewhere on the East Coast I feel like I want to experience for sure. But I ultimately do want to just end up in San Diego because it is amazing. And then I got so many of these from like friends and like people that I've just like met in my life that I just didn't expect. But I got so many like, you're beautiful as heck, that you were literally perfect, and like, thank you. I love that. It's really cool to see someone that you know in your life that you're not like necessarily really close to be supportive. So to everyone who said that I'm perfect and beautiful, thank you guys so much. You are beautiful humans and I love you all so much. And then the next assumption is that you're a bad Oh wait, you already are. Thank you. My really close friend Scoobs from San Francisco sent this in, so I love you the most and I miss you. He's literally like the baddest, so I don't know who he's calling bad because like he's the bad one. And then another assumption that I got just like that was, you're a badass. Haha, not an assumption. I love you and I miss you and love to see you thriving. So one of my sorority sisters sent in that one, so I just love the support that I'm getting from you guys. It's the best feeling in the world. I just have like my ups and downs sometimes, but it's very reassuring that these people that are literally girl bosses are sending me these things. So then next I'm gonna go in with some powder to just set my under eyes, and I use the Laura Mercier powder. It's the setting powder and it's in, and it's like the one that everyone uses. And I just go ahead and I just set my under eyes to just stop them from creasing, because like my under eyes will crease so easily. I don't know why, but I like to do this really early on in the makeup process just so that I don't get ugly creases everywhere. So once my under eyes are set, I'm gonna go in with my Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade and the Sephora brush, and then do my brows. I take absolutely forever on my brows, so I'm just gonna speed through this process because it takes me forever and I'm not gonna talk for like 10 minutes. So now that the sister brows are on, I'm gonna go in again with my Tarte Shape Tape and then just carve them out. So then the next assumption is that you seriously have your life together. Sometimes it feels like I have my life together and then sometimes it doesn't. I feel like I've found a lot of success this year and just really like trusting myself and going for things that I've always wanted to do. I was literally a first generation college student and I'm like a first or second generation American citizen. I don't know how that works, but what I will say is that I have been around a lot of people that have been their own boss, and I've always looked up to that and I've always wanted that. So I felt like using my creativity and having that picture of like being your own boss in mind really drove me to start this. So at times it feels really unconventional and I feel like I don't have my life together because I'm doing this, but then also at other times I feel like I do have my life together because I am doing this at the same time, and it's weird, but it's working for me. So that's what's really driving me to make me feel like I do have my life together. I don't know if that makes sense, but I feel like I'm rambling a lot, but that's just kind of how it feels in my mind. It's kind of like back and forth. So once I have some concealer on my lids, I'm gonna go in with my favorite palette ever, the James Charles Morphe palette. So I'm pretty much just gonna go for a very natural look. I'm probably gonna mix in these two shades right here and then some of that just to kind of create like a pink brown smoky eye, and then put some glitter in like the lid, like the ball of your lid. I think that's what it's called. I don't know. So I'm gonna start off with this like tannish color over here and just put it all over my lid just to kind of have a base color to start with. So then the next assumption is that you shop at Nordstrom's. Yes, I do. Definitely love Nordstrom. It's one of my favorite stores. And then the next assumption is that you like brunch more than breakfast, and that is absolutely true. I just feel like the vibes at brunch are way more fun and there's more food options because I'm not like a huge breakfast person. I like to just have like a nice combination of like breakfast and lunch. So if I could get that in one meal, perfect. Then the next assumption is that, this one actually cracked me up, is that you can't say the alphabet backwards when you're sober, but you can when you're drunk. I think that's hilarious. No and no, I can't. But it is something that I feel like I would say. So then once I have like this base color on my lids, I'm gonna take this pink shade and this brown shade, mix them together and put them in my crease. So then the next assumption is that you prefer mixed drinks over beer. 1000%. They're just more fun, but I will try it like at a brewery, or I will have one like on game day or something. But if I go to a restaurant, I definitely will get a mixed drink. I love Cosmos. I think those are so fun. I love Moscow Mules. I'm a huge mixed drinks person. So yes, that's totally correct. And with this end, I'm just gonna take probably like this brown shade and just like put a little bit in the outer V, just to really deepen up the eyeshadow look. Okay, so then the next assumption is that you were popular in high school. I mean, I'm not gonna say that like I was weird or anything in high school, but I definitely would say that I had my core group of girlfriends. There were 5 of us. We were like best friends. We did everything together. And like we weren't weird. Like we had our whole group of guy friends and we hung out with them all the time. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say I was necessarily popular, but I would say that I was like well liked and had a lot of friends and just like got along with everyone. I loved high school. High school was like the best time for me. So then once everything's blended out, I'm gonna take one of these 2 shades right here, like the sparkly ones, and then put it like right on my lid and then top it off with this like light gold shade. And then another assumption was that you seemed like a nice person. Thank you. I get that a lot from like people that don't really know me. They just assume I'm a nice person. That's like super sweet. I didn't get like any like you're a bitch, you seem like comments. I pretty much just got like you seem really nice. So I'm glad I give off that impression. That makes me very happy. And then I'm just applying the shades. I'm kind of mixing both of them, like the dark ones, and I'm just putting them on my lid. Just kind of like however. It'll all come together, I promise. So then next I'm just going to contour my nose really quick because I forgot to do that. But I just take a little brush like this, dip it into my bronzer, and then just like carve out my nose. So then the next assumption is that you love having a puppy. So yes, I do love having a puppy. I absolutely love my little Maui. She's a ball of joy. She's freaking psycho sometimes, but I love her. I will say though, it is so much work, but I mean, I knew what I signed up for getting a dog. I honestly just feel like a mom, but it's not a bad thing. I do love having a puppy. And then the next assumption is that you have a great sense of fashion. Thank you. That's like the best compliment, honestly. I love when people compliment my fashion sense. I was also voted best dressed in my sorority, so that's really cool. So then the next thing I do in my routine is that I take the same shade I put here and on my nose, which is this one, on my cheeks just to highlight the cheeks and make her glow. So I just kind of go in like that really lightly with this kind of brush. And then, yeah, we are glowing. Perfect. So then next is my favorite part. We're gonna go in with some lashes. I use the Ardell Faux Mink Wispies. They are my favorite. I've been using them since college. So I hate putting on my lashes after mascara. I always like to do it before. So the next assumption is that you are a perfectionist. Yes, I am. If I know that I can't put my all into something, I just won't do it, or I just won't finish it. But if I am super into something, I will give it my all and make sure it turns out perfect. And if it's not, I will beat myself up a million times over it. So then once the lashes are on, I pretty much just wait for them to dry, and then I will go into my favorite mascara in the world, the CoverGirl Lash Blast Volume, and it's in waterproof. So I pretty much just take this mascara and just lightly coat my lashes. So I only really do a little bit of mascara when I'm wearing falsies. So then next, let's move on to lips. So then the next assumption is that you are super athletic. Drop the workout routine. I try to be totally honest with you. But really quick, let's do lips. So I use the NYX lip liner in the shade Natural. So it's 810. I think I just line my lips like normal. So I definitely used to be a lot more athletic in college, not as much anymore because of quarantine, but during this time I definitely do try. I go on walks with Maui, I go on my own runs. I pretty much just try to stay active, but it's been really hard just not having a gym. But I'm trying to make it work. But after quarantine, you best believe I will be back in the gym, getting that body, and really trying to get back to where I was in college. For lips, I topped it off with my Dior Lip Maximizer Hyaluronic Lip Plumper. I love this stuff. It kind of burns, not a lot, but it burns a little bit. And it just like makes your lips look plumper, and I love it. So this is the look that I came up with. This is definitely a look that I would wear when I'm going out somewhere nice or just have like special plans. I wouldn't normally wear this like on the daily, like this is just for special occasions because it's a lot of makeup. But thank you guys so much for watching this video, and thank you to everyone who submitted an assumption about me. I appreciate you so much. It was honestly super cool to hear what everyone thought about me because I honestly had no idea. And then I also hope you guys learned a little bit more about me. If you guys enjoyed this video, please make sure to like it, thumbs up, and then also make sure to subscribe down below because we are super close to 2K like I mentioned, and I am thinking about doing another giveaway, so stay tuned for that. I am also thinking of doing Vlogmas, so please let me know if that's something that you guys would want to see. If you guys have any ideas for Vlogmas, please let me know. But until then, I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye!